Some days ago, it was reported in the news that Peter Obi might likely defect to PDP. He might likely leave ADC, that is the coalition, and join PDP and then run on the platform of a PDP for the 2027 presidential election. A lot of people started saying, how many political parties are you going to defect to within a short period of time? What's going on here? Is it that the coalition is about to collapse? Is it that the coalition is no longer working? But just after that news, became public knowledge, Peter Obi and his team came out to denounce it, saying that there's nothing like that. That news is just being circulated by their political enemies and all of that. You guys, you would not believe that there is reports that the leaders of ADC are very much in support of Atiku, and that it seemed like the scale is tilting towards, Atiku for the presidential candidacy in ADC. As it looks, it is not favoring Peter Obi in any way. It is not. Like I always say, I think I've said this a couple of times in my videos, that I think that Atiku Abubakar is wealthier than Obi. And remember that Obi has always said that, I don't get shishi. I know they give shishi. You remember that Atiku knows how to use his money. He knows how to, send his money on errand. He knows how to use his money to work for him when it comes to politics. You guys should not forget how much he spent during the presidential primary in PDP. So I am very sure that this time around, he is willing to spend double of that, if not triple of that. And Peter Obi has always said, I need to give shishi, I need to spend shishi. How is it going to be possible for him to get the presidential ticket, for him to win the presidential ticket on the platform of ADC, knowing fully well that these politicians, the only thing they know is money. The only currency they understand is dollars and naira. The only language they understand is, is dollars and naira, you guys. Anyway, before we delve right into the details of today's news, if this is your first time here, or you have not subscribed to this channel, what are you doing? What are you doing on YouTube if you're not subscribed to Newsroom Nigeria? This is the place you need to be at, so please stay locked into this channel by subscribing. Also give this video a massive thumbs up, that way YouTube is able to recommend this video to other YouTube viewers all around the world. Lastly, please leave your opinions in the comment section. I respond to all of my comments. Without further delay, let's delve right into the details of today's news. As the political landscape in Nigeria heats up in anticipation of the 2027 presidential elections, tensions are mounting within African Democratic Congress, ADC. If there is one politician under intense pressure right now, it has to be Peter Obi. Recent discussions have revealed that some influential leaders within the party are signaling a preference for former Vice President Atiku Abubakar over Peter Obi, a development that could have significant implications for the coalition's future. Atiku Abubakar, Peter Obi, and Rotimi Amaechi have all made the strategic decision to join the ADC after parting ways with their respective political parties. The People's Democratic Party, PDP, the Labour Party, and the All Progressive Congress, APC. This realignment marks one of the most noteworthy shakeups in Nigerian politics since the country transitioned away from military rule in 1999. Amid this growing political reshuffle, certain figures from President Bola Tinubu's APC are also backing the ADC's formation, indicating a broader coalition that could reshape the political dynamics in the country. However, internal divisions have already surfaced, particularly regarding the presidential nomination for the upcoming election. The atmosphere surrounding Peter Obi's potential candidacy has turned increasingly fraught. This is largely attributed to comments made by Kachi Ononuju, Obi's former special advisor on public affairs, during the 2023 elections. Ononuju indicated that should Obi decide to leave the ADC and contest on a different political platform, it could lead to the collapse of a party. This assertion has prompted speculation about Obi's commitment to the coalition. While it is clear that the ADC is considering multiple options for its presidential candidates, Atiku Abubakar's camp had been vocal in its support for him to lead the ticket in 2027. Inside sources suggest that amongst the three potential candidates, Atiku, Obi, and Amechi. Atiku holds a considerable advantage due to his political experience and established networks. There is a growing sentiment among many leaders within the party who are expressing discomfort with the idea of Peter Obi as a standard flag bearer. The thing is, if the coalition decides to go with Atiku Abubakar, that is just the beginning of their failure. Nigerians will not vote for Atiku. I don't even know how you want to see it. Please, what is Atiku bringing to the table? What is he willing to offer to Nigeria that he did not offer when he was the vice president? What is he bringing to the table? That is a question we should ask. This man is old already. He's a grandfather. He should be at home taking care of his children, but he's out here running, and he's from the northern part of the country again. And the South still has one term, at the presidency, but you are insisting that you still want to run, knowing fully well the agreements between the South and the North pertaining to the presidency. You want to run by force because you know that by 2031, your age would be like out of control by then. So you want to run compulsorily. The biggest mistake ADC would make at that now is for them to pick Atiku Abubakar as their running mate. That's the biggest mistake that they will make. But I'm very sure that, money is very, the money looks attractive. What Atiku would offer the party looks very attractive to them. And they would not remember that he's not the favorite. Out of Peter Obi, Rotimi Amechi, Atiku, you want to go for Atiku. Even if you even pick Rotimi Amechi, you might even have a better chance than Atiku Abubakar. But let me know, guys, in the comment section if you have a contrary opinion on that. Moving on. As these political dynamics evolve, the ADC faces a challenge of unifying its members while navigating competing ambitions and external pressures. The outcome of these intra-party contests will significantly influence the direction of the ADC as it prepares for what is shaping up to be a pivotal election cycle in Nigeria. Meanwhile, former Borno State Governor Ali Modu Sheriff claimed that Obi is set to dump Labour Party for PDP. Like I said at the beginning of this video, Peter Obi and his team has come out to denounce the news and the reports, saying that it has no element of truth. It's not true that Peter Obi is in ADC and is in ADC for real. He's not planning to leave anytime soon. Anyway, guys, we'll still have to, wait to find out, because anything we are getting now is just temporary. Wait until the election is very close by, then you know which is which. Then you know their true color. You know where they really stand. But for now, this is what, Peter Obi is telling us. Before we go, guys, let's take a look at some of the reactions we got online. William Obi says, Obi should remain in coalition even if they don't nominate him during primary. He should have patience. That's patience I don't think Peter Obi is willing to spare. You guys remember in the 2023 election, it was after the PDP primary when he saw that it did not favor him. That was when he defected to Labour Party. And I'm very sure that he would not relent to still do the same thing right now. If ADC does not favor him, I think he would go back to Labour Party. That is why he's not fully committed to ADC, and neither is he fully committed to Labour Party. So he's on the fence right now. So he's looking for the one that would favor him the most. Moving on, he should have patience. If they do well in government, Nigerians will retain ADC, and in future, he would have a chance. It's all about good governance. It doesn't matter who is the leader. Babatunde responded by saying, you have brain. That's a good suggestion anyway. But I don't think that Peter Obi is willing to spare patience. I don't think he's willing to wait right now. Chris says, for me, if Atiku Abubakar is the best candidate for the ADC to present for the 2027 presidential election for strategic reasons, like northern voters voting for the northerner candidate, who is popular and acceptable to them, so be it. The most important thing is to wrestle power from Tinubu in the election, first of all. So you don't even mind. You don't care where the power is going to after you've wrestled it away from Tinubu. You don't mind where the power is going to. All you want is just to wrestle power away from Tinubu. I would say that even if you want to wrestle power, at least know where you are going to. Don't jump from fry pan to fire, because that would be the worst. If you wrestle power away from Tinubu and then you give it to someone that does not have head, Someone that does not know what he's doing, which means that we are back to square one. That's just what it means. Abi, you want to wrestle power away from Tinubu? That's just your own objective. That's your own aim. I just hope that ADC is not blindsided. I hope that they are not so blind to the fact that they should give it to somebody who has good head on their shoulders, not somebody who would make it worse. Moving on, it says, and so if using Atiku because it comes from the north, which has the highest number of voters, to win the presidential election, it is welcome. So because Atiku would give them more votes, that is why Atiku is now more attractive than Peter Obi. Anyway, I don't blame them. I blame the Southerners, that is the Southeasterners, who do not actually vote. Had it been they have the votes, had it been they have huge numbers, it will favor your son. That is why it's good to vote. Don't say that, what are they doing there? What is he giving me? Now you have a representative that, you should support by all means. But you people, you don't have the numbers. You don't have the numbers. That is why they keep picking a northerner. Vice president, they will say is a northerner. Even the Southeasterner cannot even run. Yoruba cannot run without picking Hausa. Igbo cannot run without picking Hausa. Because they know that they have the numbers. They have huge numbers over there. It's favoring them because in politics, look at how many seats they have. It's favoring them because of their numbers. Moving on. Because it comes from the north, which has the highest number of voters to win the presidential election, it is welcome. When Nigerians want to unseat President Tinubu in 2027, that's all. Every other thing follows. Olufemi Adejuigbe says, with the way the president is going, it's not relying on coalition splitting the votes, which will definitely happen. If sense no prevail, he's banking on the result of his reforms, the sacrifice already invested by voters in the reforms, the certainty of term, the confusion in the opposition, would only add breeze to the fire. Let's have your thoughts and your opinions in the comment section below. Thank you very much for always listening and watching. I will see you in my next video. Bye for now.